in a heated debate between French friends, you might be called to pitch in, to agree or to disagree on something. So, do you know how to express a basic opinion in French on the spot? Today, like every Tuesday, I will help you get better at speaking and understanding everyday modern French. I'm Géraldine and this is Comme une Française, c'est parti! When you want to agree or disagree in French, the simplest way to say it is OK. OK with the French accent. It works here as well pretty well. OK.
I care!
But you might want to sound more French than that. Then you can say je suis d'accord. Je suis d'accord. I agree. Je suis d'accord. And this is one of my favorite sentences to learn in any language, just like c'est vrai as well. C'est vrai, it's true. C'est vrai. Agreeing on something can be the first step to build a relationship, and being nice can be your superpower. So, repeat after me. C'est vrai, je suis d'accord. C'est vrai, je suis d'accord. But let me digress a little bit here. French temperament tends to be only moderately enthusiastic in general. French people tend to have this stereotype saying that American would think that everybody in the US says that everything is amazing or wonderful. And that is way less common in France. Well, it depends on the people, but that's a good approximation. But if you do actually something that is fantastic and someone sees that in France, they might say, pas mal, not bad. And that's really good already. Or they might say, terrible. And this is very funny because depending on the context, if you use a sad voice like, terrible, it might be really sad. So that's a very common confusion in French. But one thing is for sure is that pas terrible is always mediocre. Anyway, agreeing can keep the conversation flowing, but you have to use this wisely, of course. Don't silence yourself on something that is important to you. If you are a diplomat about this topic, you can say something like je ne suis pas tout à fait d'accord. Je ne suis pas tout à fait d'accord. I don't totally agree. Or you can use a sentence that is always relevant. C'est un peu plus compliqué que ça. C'est un peu plus compliqué que ça. It's a little bit more complex than that. And this one is so applicable now that it's almost unfair because yes, most of the time the topics are a bit more complicated than just a tweet. Can you try it? Je ne suis pas tout à fait d'accord. C'est un peu plus compliqué que ça. Repeat after me. Je ne suis pas tout à fait d'accord. C'est un peu plus compliqué que ça. But you might feel even more strongly about the topic. In that case, you might need to use je ne suis pas d'accord. Je ne suis pas d'accord. I disagree. Or even sometimes, c'est faux. It's wrong. C'est faux. Or, ce n'est pas vrai. Or, c'est pas vrai in everyday spoken French. C'est pas vrai. It's not true.
C'est pas vrai!
Oh, and by the way, that can be the beginning of a very long conversation because in French, we don't have the equivalent of let's agree to disagree because we love talking. Now, of course, agreeing and disagreeing is very important, but that should not be the first thing that you learn in French if you're a beginner. Be sure that you master the basic greetings in French first and some word of politeness. This is way more useful. How can you use salut to greet someone or pardon to apologize for something, or even how do you buy un croissant in une boulangerie without sounding rude? Check my playlist here. You will learn everything else about basic French and polite conversation. Just click on your screen to access the next lessons. I will see you in the next video. À tout de suite.